This is to the Pokemon community. I see your comments and I see your concerns. Let me tell you, my heart is in a good place, okay? Now, for those of you who don't know, in my last video, I pulled a pretty expensive Pokemon card, and I decided to post that clip to TikTok, YouTube Shorts, Instagram Reels, like the short form content. I decided to upload that clip there, and in that clip, towards the ending, I said, yeah, but how much is it worth? Because I pulled a High Dragon that was worth $280 as a 10, I believe. And so when I said, yeah, but how much is it? A lot of people took that the wrong way, you know? So let me just clear everything up by saying I am never going to sell a Pokemon card a day in my life. Like, unless money is like so fucking tight that I need to sell them to like stay afloat, I'm never going to sell a Pokemon card in my life, you know? But just the feeling of pulling an expensive Pokemon card, it makes the experience better, you know? So for all the people in the comments, saying, it's all about the money for me, I've been collecting Pokemon cards since you were in your father's nutsack, you know what I mean? Like, even though I'm not that old, I guarantee you I have been. And even though I don't really have anything to show for it, because, I gave all those really good cards I used to pull, I gave them away as a kid, because I'm a fucking dumbass kid, and I thought being nice to people was chill, so I gave away some good Pokemon cards. Like, I had an ancient Mew, like the ones you got from the movie theaters back in like the 90s. I had one of those because my cousin gave it to me, and it was a whole thing, and I gave that away. Like, you have no idea the level of pain I experienced after remembering that, you know what I mean? Even though they're not really worth a whole lot, I would just still like to have my original card, because for me, it's not about how expensive they are, but also it does feel good to, have an expensive card in your hands. But also that one had a lot of memories to it. I gave it away. It's a whole bunch of drama and shit, But I'm sure a lot of you guys who collect Pokemon cards have experienced, like, you as a child not taking care of a really good card, or like, just having memories of one that you gave away. So it's kind of the same for me, you know what I mean? So, and yeah, like, also I responded to one of those comments saying, is it really all about the money for you? And I responded saying, if I spend $100 on Pokemon cards, it would make me feel better if I got it back. And then somebody else responded to that saying, so if you buy food, do you want to make money back from that food? And I was just like, what the fuck does that have to do with anything? I'm not going to eat my Pokemon cards. And even I deleted a lot of those comments because I was just like, I don't really want that to be in the comments. Just people being fairly negative and not understanding that I'm never going to sell the cards. So like, for me, it doesn't really matter how much they cost, Like, if a cool card looks cool, I fuck with it more than I do an expensive card. But pulling an expensive card, it elevates the experience a little bit, Like, whenever you feel like, yes, this shit was so worth it. That's like, whenever you get an expensive card, it's like that. But obviously, I'm not going to be selling them anytime soon, Even if I was dead broke, it would be kind of like a whatever, I'm not sure if I would ever sell the cards even if I was dead broke. And also, you can tell I'm a fan of Pokemon because right here, that's the original 151. That's Snorlax. That is Snorlax. And I've been a fan of Pokemon for a while. And also, water type energies on that map back there of Key West, a map back there, just whatever, So there's been subtle hints that I have been collecting for a while, but obviously some people don't really fuck with what I said, which I do want to say. Out of context, how much is it though? Does not look good, but trust me, I'm not selling those cards. It just feels good to pull a Pokemon card, It feels good to get an expensive card. And so that's all I wanted to say, and I'm just going to show you the rest of my Pokemon stuff that I have, just because I might as well show you. Alright, so first I might as well just show you all of these guys that I got right here because and these aren't all of them, by the way. I have a Premier Ball and a Dive Ball back at my other place, but those are just the 4 that I have here at this home. And then I have a Pokemon Goten. I opened like 2 of these like 2 years ago. And then I just have this here left. And then I have all the reverse holos because I didn't pull shit from this set really. Not one of them is a Ditto, by the way. Like, not one of these Pokemon Go cards has a Ditto on it, so, you know, that's not very good, but I still kept them just because I thought, maybe people might want them one day, you know? But also just, you know, as the memories. And then I have all of these. So you got Fusion Strike right there. Let me just show this up for y'all. Fusion Strike. Then we got Evolving Skies. Then we got Chilling Rain, which I'm not gonna, you know. Then we have Vivid Voltage. And what I was trying to say was these, I know, I just, as a kid, I was like, I should just have one just in case, you know. Then Burning Shadows, which this is the one that has that Charizard in it, which even if it did ever have it, I don't think it would be worth it to me because I don't think that card's cool. And then Brilliant Stars, just base set Sword and Shield, which is fucking not the greatest, I'll be honest with you. Probably one of the worst sets. Scarlet Violet, Paldea Evolved, Obsidian Flames, Lost Origin, and Silver Tempest. So I have those just on stock because I just like them, and I think it'll be kind of like fun one day to just, you know, just to look back at all the sets and all the cool artwork and shit that I kept, and you know, I think it's just a valid thing to keep those, just because, you know, why wouldn't you? So right below me, I have 2 boxes of bulk cards, which I used to not throw them away. Nowadays, I just throw them away because I don't have a place to store them. But before I moved out, I would just put them inside empty shoe boxes. Like here's some Jordans. It's just packed to the top with just random fucking bulk shit cards. And also there's a few Dragon Ball cards in here too, and I bought like a deck of Dragon Ball cards so I can get a certain Super Saiyan Goku. But look, I just have random Dragon Ball cards in here. And just random shit, you know? It's like nothing in here is that good, but I did keep them just for a little bit. And also earlier, I tried to sort out all the Dragon Ball cards, which, you know, none of them, I don't really like Dragon Ball cards. I like Dragon Ball itself, but, you know, the cards game, I'm not gonna play the damn card game. I just like the way that some of this shit looks. But with Dragon Ball, they kind of all look the same. At least Pokemon is like a little bit different in certain areas, different cards, different characters, different designs, different artworks, which all those Dragon Ball shits, all the art is the same basically. So, you know, I don't tend to buy those. Thing that I stopped doing ever since Scarlet and Violet came out was I used to collect reverse hollows. Every single reverse hollow I ever pulled, I kept. Just because it's like, you know, why wouldn't you keep them? You know, there's something cool, they're shiny. But now that there's 2 of them in every single pack, I don't fucking collect them at all whatsoever. I throw them away immediately. Unless it's, there's something there that's not a reverse hollow, then obviously you keep that. But, I mean, yeah, I used to keep reverse hollows before they were like 2 in every pack, so, you know. But yeah, that's just about it for everything I have here, and obviously I'm going to continue to grow my collection, considering that, like, I'm a fucking cool person who's been on that Pokemon shit for a while now. So, see you in the next video, I guess.